He's the good kind of crazy. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense, and my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. And you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were so nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like, thank you. He's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like, Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked.
From rumored duets to million-dollar estates, the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce saga just keeps getting more intriguing. First, Jason Kelce hinted he'd love a Taylor collaboration, despite his own history with holiday hits. Then, the power couple was reportedly spotted house hunting in one of Ohio's most exclusive zip codes. Meanwhile, Swifties dished out a little karma of their own after an NFL player's post-Super Bowl shade came full circle. And of course, fans think they've cracked a secret Travis message timed perfectly to Taylor's lucky number 13.
I'm lucky to be here for my 13th year now. I just absolutely love this organization. I love the team. I love all the coaches.
Meanwhile, Coach Andy Reid is already joking about prepping his wedding speech, full of classic rom-com dad energy.
Well, there are a few I can't tell. But
come on. Sure you can.
Finally, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is catching heat for allegedly milking the couple's romance for ratings and profits. Buckle up. This story's got more twists than a Taylor bridge.
Absolutely. Listen, they're happy. They seem to be enjoying their relationship. That's great in and of itself, but it has connected more fans of Taylor's and more fans.
Jason Kelce may have hung up his cleats, but he's clearly not ready to retire from the spotlight. The man's got more layers than a Philly cheesesteak. And now it turns out he's been moonlighting as a Christmas album guy. Yep, he's already dropped not one, not two, but 3 festive bangers with his Eagles buddies. They even enlisted some big-name Philly music pros to help. Because if you're going to belt out Jingle Bells, you might as well do it like you're headlining Madison Square Garden. But Jason's not just about the carols. Back in the day, he used to shred the baritone sax in his high school jazz band. Picture a teenage Jason, all helmet hair and awkward confidence, touring Chicago, New York, Boston, and for some mysterious reason, Carolina. Sax in hand, smooth jazz in his heart.
We've done 3 Christmas albums, me, Jordan, and Lane, as well as a bunch of other Philly artists. Lead drummer for the War on Drugs, Charlie Hall. Very connected in the Philly music scene. And a bunch of people who are actual musicians help us make that. Yeah, that started off, that was a lot of fun. I played saxophone in high school. Sweet. I was in the jazz band. Went to Chicago, New York, Boston, and then for some reason Carolina.
Fast forward to now, and Jason's on a podcast chatting with a couple of current Eagles when they drop the question everyone's been secretly wondering. Would he ever hop on stage with Taylor Swift? His answer, basically a hard no. Not because he's not a fan, but because he's convinced he'd turn into a sweaty, shaky mess in front of that many people. This is a guy who used to get nervous performing for his own parents. And now you want him in front of 80,000 Swifties armed with friendship bracelets and in full attack formation? Forget it.
My gosh, I was about to say, would I do it? I don't even know if I would do it. I'd be so nervous. I got nervous playing in front of my parents.
Still, Jason's got nothing but love for Taylor. He jokes that her music isn't exactly written for his demographic. But let's be real. Even he can't escape the earworm empire. As he puts it, you go to one of her shows thinking you don't know any of the songs, and before you realize it, you're 3 choruses deep into Cruel Summer like it's your personal anthem.
Music I don't think was made for my demographic in mind. But when you go, you'll realize you know all these songs. Like, even though you might not know you do, you've heard them.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce may have hung up his cleats, but he's clearly not done performing. The guy's got more layers than a Philly cheesesteak, and apparently one of them sings Christmas music. Yep, Jason's already dropped 3 festive tracks with his Eagles buddies, roping in some local Philly legends to help. Because if you're going to sing Jingle Bells, you might as well do it like you're headlining Madison Square Garden. These days, he's on a podcast talking shop when someone asks the big question. Would he ever hop on stage with Taylor Swift? Jason's answer, a solid no. Not because he's not a fan, but because he swears he'd melt into a sweaty, shaky mess in front of that many people. The man used to get nervous performing for his parents. You think he's ready for 80,000 Swifties in attack formation? Forget it. Still, he's got love for Taylor. He jokes her music isn't exactly his demographic, but even he's not immune. As he admits, you go to one of her shows thinking you don't know any songs, and next thing you know, you're 3 choruses deep into Cruel Summer like it's your life soundtrack. Which, let's be honest, is exactly the kind of energy Taylor knows how to handle. Maybe the same kind she and Travis will be hosting at their rumored new Ohio digs. Word is, the NFL's golden boy and pop royalty were spotted house hunting around Cleveland's east side suburbs, even grabbing lunch at a French bistro in Chagrin Falls. Locals say they've been eyeing Hunting Valley, the kind of place where driveways need golf carts and the neighbors have old money. Meanwhile, NFL safety CJ Gardner-Johnson is learning the hard way that karma isn't just a Taylor song. After trash-talking the couple post-Super Bowl, he's now nursing a leg injury, and Swifties are treating it like poetic justice. Social media lit up with lyrics, winks, and karma always wins posts. All said, of course, with polite hope he's okay energy. And then there's Travis himself, sending fans into detective mode after speaking to reporters on day 13 of Chiefs training camp. His 13th NFL season. Coincidence? Not to Swifties, who immediately started connecting every possible 13 in Taylor's universe. By the time he finished talking, Twitter looked like a numerology seminar in sequins. Even Coach Andy reads in on the fun, joking that he's already prepping his father of the groom speech for the hypothetical wedding. Pure rom-com dad energy. He's known both families for years, has stories that could fill a Netflix special, and swears Taylor handles fame with more grace than most people handle Mondays.
Before he knew her. So my family has been a big fan of hers, and you know, we know her father and mother and that whole deal. They're from the Philadelphia area, so Pennsylvania, and her dad's a huge football fan. So, you know, we hit it off with him, and then she became this famous person, and arguably the most famous woman in the world since probably the Queen passed away. But she sure handles it the right way, and that's the part I appreciate the most. Not that it was all tied into her, but she got a big part of that, and the NFL has bought into that too, so in supporting that, and I think it's a beautiful thing all the way around. But the thing, like I said, the thing I appreciate most is how she handles it, how Trav handles it. You know, they just do it the right way, and they're not a distraction by.
But even Coach Reed can see what this pairing has done for football. More girls are tuning in, flag football's chasing Olympic dreams, and the NFL is fully basking in the Taylor effect. Reed insists it's not all down to her, but come on. When your halftime crowd is suddenly 40% glitter and friendship bracelets, you know something's up. Sure, he's a coach, not a playlist curator, but even he admits he owns Red. That's commitment. He's called Taylor part of the Chiefs family fabric, grouping her in with the wives and girlfriends like she's always been there. He's watched Travis publicly manifest this relationship like a man who refused to take no meet and greet for an answer, and somehow pulled off the ultimate fumble recovery, getting the girl and keeping her. So of course, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has been grinning like he just found a Super Bowl ring in his cereal box. Insiders joke he's basically turned the Taylor-Travis love story into the league's unofficial marketing department.
To be enjoying their relationship, that's great in and of itself, but it has connected more fans of Taylor's and more fans.
Every time Taylor's in a suite, ratings spike, merch flies off shelves, and suddenly your aunt who's never watched football is arguing about pass interference. Goodell is playing it like a pro, publicly praising the couple while quietly counting the billions. Rumor has it he's even joking about Taylor buying a team. Because why stop at breaking chart records when you can own the scoreboard too? That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.